Yes, my people, it's your boy Josh. Back today, guys, with another episode on the podcast. Today, I've got two special guests. Two of my favourite lads, Callum and Taran.
You saying?
Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are, what you're about. Let's go.
I'm Callum. I've been working with Josh for 2 years.
What's it been like? Has it been a hard 2 years? Worst 2 years of your life?
Yeah. We've been through pretty thick times and pretty thin times. And,
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs and rounds.
Tear-ups.
Tear-ups. Few good pub sessions. And it's been exciting. And he's decided to bring me along to a podcast session.
Yeah, my name's Taran, longest serving KK employee. Come like what? September it's going to be, 3 years now?
3 or 4?
I think
Something
3
like
years.
that.
3 years.
Something like that.
Yeah, 3-year sentence. They
3 years sentence.
they did say to me I'll be out in half time for good behaviour, but it's not happening. It's not happening. No chance.
You ain't going anywhere, Taran.
Yeah, it's definitely been ups and downs, and it's been an interesting 3 years.
It's been eventful. It's been eventful.
very eventful.
Very eventful. Do you know what I mean? So we're here today, guys. I'm going to ask the guys a few questions, what it's like, how they got into the trade, where they were before me. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So let's go. So I'm going to ask Callum first. Where were you before you joined Cake Electrical? How did you get into the trade? Give me your life story. I want to know. The people that need to know.
Okay, wow. I left school at 16 years old. I wanted to do A-levels and dropped out after 12 months because that wasn't for me. So.
You done your A-levels?
No, I didn't. No, I dropped out after
dropped out?
12 months, yeah. I did a year. Oh, just B-Tech Sport. Like, it was easy stuff.
Typical sixth former. Do you know what I mean? B-Tech Sports, typical.
And
anyway.
I called it a day on that because I couldn't sit in the classroom. As much as we were out playing sports, like, it was still just too much sitting down and writing. So I thought, right, let's get into a trade. And I'd done work experience with one of my dad's mates for a week here and there, and like helped him out on weekends every now and again. And thought, well, I've done a bit, I might as well go for it. So I went to college, started on a 3-day course. I was literally home before 3 o'clock every day, doing nothing at college. My mum was like, nah, I'm not having this. Nah, you're going to go out and get a job. You're going to go out and find yourself an apprenticeship. And I'm from a little town called Leamington Spa.
Royal.
Leamington Spa. Where there's a lot of domestic sparks about, so there's big competition. Luckily, my dad knew a guy, managed to get in with him. I did 2 years with him, and then work dried up, and then did a year with a bricklayer, bit of kitchen fitting. I've been here, I've been there, I've
been around the block.
I've done
around the block.
Done a lot of trades.
Wore the t-shirt.
Eventually got in with a guy after a year. Then COVID hit. Then nothing. Worked in a farm shop during COVID to make ends meet, packing food shops for people to like come and collect.
You never told me that, bro.
Yes, yeah. Loads, mate, loads. And then eventually it all finished. Got a phone call and he said, look, we're doing 67 new builds. I want you on them. Jumped onto that and we smashed them out. And but about halfway through those, I was running the plots myself. I had a few lads on site that I was kind of overseeing.
Bossing it.
And just came with confidence from that point onwards, from playing sport as well. Just gave me a bit of confidence.
What sport do you play?
Rugby, football.
I can tell. Football? Ooh.
I'm
gonna get you started on that. We done a little football tournament a while ago. I'm gonna get you started on that. But anyway, continue.
Anyway, I then decided to move down to London with the missus. And we came down together. I got a job employed by some guy where I met Alfie, one of our lads.
Grumpy Alfie.
Grumpy Alfie. He employed me for 3 months and then dropped me on a day's notice. And
it's so hard at him, man. That's what people do. And
it's horrible. And I was on my way home in an Uber and I was ready to beat myself up. I was like, I've come to London. I've got in. I thought I was settled, and then get kicked in the arse like that, and when you're down, it just doesn't work. So I'd seen Josh on TikTok.
Have you actually? Have you?
I thought this geezer looks like he's got a bit of a laugh. Little was I to know, that's all bullshit.
It's a facade. It's a facade online.
He's going to tarnish your business name.
Tarnish your name.
Then I phoned him up. He was like, yeah. Have you got your ECS card? And I was like, yeah, what? I'm a domestic sparks. I haven't had an ECS card for like 5 years. So I get home that night. I got to sit down with my missus, and I'm like, right, we've got to get this sorted. Like, basically, got no money because I'm trying to hold on to everything because I've just lost my job, and it's like 50 quid for the course, then 50 quid for the card, and they're like, fuck. So we get it done. We get it. I phone Josh. Right, I'm ready to start. I come in. First day. You're right, Cal. I turn up in a pair of shorts, a pair of boots, all my tools. Literally, I've got my whole stack of tools. He goes, where do you think you're going in shorts? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, no. This commercial, man. This is commercial. You have to wear trousers. And I was like, what? He goes, there's a Tesco's around the corner. Go and buy yourself a pair of jeans and meet me back here in 10 minutes.
I just remembered as well. It was Canada Water.
The Canada Water you started.
Canada Water.
Treacherous Canada Water.
With
That job should not be named.
pay schedule.
The dirtiest pay schedule ever. He was like, yeah, so you'll work for 2 weeks. And then you'll wait for 2 weeks.
You'll wait another 2 weeks.
And then you'll get paid. So you're 4 weeks in hand, basically. I was like, you what? I was like, nah, I need money right now.
Anyway, cut it. Nah. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, and then was with Josh, working with a couple of the lads on that site. And then he goes, right, I think I've got a little job for you. Where was it? Where was the first place?
Was it
Brentwood.
Brentwood, that's it,
That's
Brentwood.
close to you, isn't it? You live in East London. Bear in mind, I'm from Clapton, Hackney.
Quick,
Do you know what I mean?
Taran. What was it I say to everyone? Every time.
Yeah. Number one, everything's 20 minutes from him. And number two, for someone that travels around South London a lot, number one, you don't know South London a lot. And just London as a whole, no concept.
No.
I say to the boys every time, because we all live in London, I always say to them, that job's 20 minutes from you, innit? They're all like, Josh, I live in North London. That job's in South London. I cannot get there in 20 minutes.
Yeah, crazy. Absolutely ruins us sometimes. I mean, me and T, we did 9 months in Battersea at one point.
Oh, leave it. That's
That
around the
was
corner for
over
you.
an hour
Leave it
journey.
out. Man, I was Northern Line, straight from bloody King's
We've recently done a little job in Reading.
Reading, nice and close.
Just when when it was 38 degrees.
Yeah.
Just drive,
drive,
lad. Yeah, it's only 90 minutes, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think the funniest one I got was so I live in Edmonton, North London, and he calls me up and he goes, "Oh, I've got a job for you. It's like you'll only be there. It's like night shifts. You only be there for like one night." And he goes, "Southall, that's close to you, isn't it? It's like 20 minutes." I said to Josh, it's the other side of London."
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh right." He goes, "Well, yeah, that's where the job is." And I went, "Oh, okay, yeah, no worries."
That's where you're going.
Yeah,
mate.
that's where I'm going. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. We'll even sit there sometimes, and Josh will be showing me a job, and I'll go, "Josh, that's far." He goes, "That's all right. We'll send Taran, innit?"
Yeah. Don't forget while I'm on the job in Reading, he calls me up and he goes, might have a job for you next week, like if you're interested. Said to him, I was like, yeah, that's fine. Where is it? He started laughing. The second he laughed, I already knew it was going to be something mental. And he goes, "You can say no." I said to him, "Josh, where's the job?" I already know I can say no because I'm probably going to say that anyway. Where's the job? Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Scotland. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Listen, I have to get my
Glasgow, South London, just next to Vauxhall.
Yeah. Sorry, you can drive there. Yeah, all right.
Listen, at the end of the day, yeah, you didn't go there, did you?
No, I didn't go
Who
there.
went up there? Mike and Miles, you know what I mean?
Mike and Miles.
Exactly. So we managed, I'm going to leave the
Eminem.
feelings around, you know what I mean? And then you lot,
They will be a travelling duo.
They're the travelling duo. They travel far and wide, do you know what I mean?
KK abroad. That's
That's it.
KK abroad.
As you were saying, Callum,
Where was I?
you were saying Canada
out
Water. You went to Brentwood. You started the first job for
Josh
me.
goes, yeah, so, we'll go.
Nice
You're,
and
you're close to Brentwood. And bearing in mind, I didn't know T that well then. He comes up to me, he goes, "Oh, so I heard you're leaving next week. Like, you're going to do this job." I went, "Yeah, I'm going up to Brentwood to do a Holland and Barrett." And he goes, "Oh, yeah. So we finally found someone to go and do that." I was like, what have I got myself into here? Do you know what I mean? So that was the second time I met Josh when he told me I was going there. Then I went to the job, started it. Third time I met him there with one of our contractors, and he's going, "Look, this is Callum. He's
Yeah.
the right man for the job. Bearing in mind, I've known Josh for 7 days, mate. yeah.
I saw something in you, though, bro. You know what I mean? I saw something in you. Listen, basically, what happened was, right, yeah, one of my contractors who we get a lot of work off, he was like, Josh, I need you down here for a job. And I'm like, I'm too busy doing other stuff. And I was like, who can I set at Canada Water? I got my supervisor at the time running the job, and I had Taran there, and I had Callum. And Callum, when he came, I'm not trying to be funny, not to toot your horn or nothing, yeah, but he was the dog's bollocks. Like, he was on it, like, do you know what I mean? You don't know this, yeah, but I told Ram McNamara, who you're working with, yeah, I said, this geezer, it's a geezer called Callum coming to work, yeah, I want you to boss it. Make sure you boss that, yeah, because you can't have a new guy come in here telling you what to do, so make sure you boss it. I turn around, I come back, Callum telling him what to do. I said, fucking hell, man. Anyway, long story short, Callum was the dog's bollocks. As soon as I met him, I knew this guy was the right man for the job. Anyway, over to you.
So I get out there and I'm doing this job. It's miles away, literally. I haven't been in London for long. I was getting on the Lizzie line every day. It's costing me like 16 quid in travel. I was like, oh, this is rough. To the point where I had to get myself an Oyster card so I could like monitor how much I was. Because obviously we're not even 4 weeks in yet, so I haven't seen a penny from Josh.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any money.
If you asked me, I would have given you an early payment. Though. I would have done.
You would have. But
course, you know I would've.
I've always said to you, I don't want the money early.
Yeah, you always used to say that, to be fair.
So I'm out there, I'm working all this, like, I'm way over my head. I'm too nervous to ask Josh for more labour, so I absolutely like stick it to it, graft it out for like 12 weeks.
Yeah.
He comes in, he goes, first time he comes to the job, oh yeah, oh you did this. Oh yeah. So you did this. You're not going anywhere.
Locked in.
And I was like, oh God, no. What have I done to myself? Although there was a great calf on that road. Great calf. I'll never forget that. But that was good, yeah. And then ran a couple Holland Barretts since then. Done a few bits and bobs.
You've done a few big jobs. You've done loads of big jobs.
A few big jobs, yeah. And just, yeah, it's all history now.
Yeah.
And we're in it together.
In it to win it.
In it
to
together.
win it, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Just gotta keep grafting.
Keep grafting. Mr. Taran, tell us about how you got into the trade,
Boy.
how you started working with us.
So initially, I never intended to be a spark.
Did you not?
No. So when I went college, I went to go study forensic science.
Did you?
I did that for.
You got a praise for that. You got a praise for that.
Huh?
You got a praise for that.
You got the receipts.
I did it.
I need to see the receipts.
I need to see the receipts of that.
I need to see that. Yeah. This is his chat to girls on a night out in the smoking area. Yeah, so basically I'm a smoking now, but I was a forensic scientist.
Do you know what it was, yeah? When I was like 15, 16, I left school and I was like, I ain't got a fucking clue what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then my mum was like, well, you need to do something. You either go college or you go to work. So I was like, all right. And then one of my friends was he was at this college. He was doing a different course, but I was looking through the courses, and I just saw forensic science, and I was like, oh, I like CSI.
Some CSI Miami shit.
We'll give it a go. First year was beautiful. Second year I got through, and I was like, this is not for me. Nah.
When they actually
Like what you were saying about being
yeah.
inside, mate, doing reports on everything. You do one stupid little experiment for about an hour, and you got to write about 4 or 5 pages of everything. And I'll be like, yeah, this isn't for me. This isn't for me. And then they started bringing up uni, and I was like,
Work for you now.
no. And then one of my mates that was on the course with me, he said to me, he goes, oh, I'm going to this college. I'm going to go do the electrician course. So I was like, I'll do it. I'm all right with my
Why
hands.
not?
I'm a
Why
quick
not?
learner. Why not? Gone over there. I wasted the first year doing level 1 like an idiot. Should have just jumped straight
Yeah,
up.
but did you get your GCSEs and that?
Yeah, I had all of that.
Why
But
did
then
you
I
go
was,
straight to level 2 then?
They won't let you.
Really?
No, you can't do it anymore.
When I was 16, I passed. Well, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I failed maths. I got 8 GCSEs. I failed maths, passed English, and they put me straight on the level 2 course. As long as I done my maths.
No, because
during.
I had everything, and I said, I want to do level 2,
And they put you level
and
1.
they went, no, you got
yeah,
to do
see,
level
they
1.
didn't let me do it. Yeah, because I went to jump on. So he jumped.
And that was the year after you did it. Because you went at 16, I went at 17.
yeah.
It must have changed in that,
Must have
in
done,
that 12 months, yeah.
Yeah, because I went to go do level 2, and it was like, yeah, no, you got to do level 1. So I was like, okay, fine. Did that 1 through to 3.
Yeah.
And then
3 long years.
finished in 2018, left college and did absolutely nothing.
Fair enough.
Nothing.
I read honesty.
I left college and then I literally just went straight into work. Straight into I was doing retail jobs here, there, and everywhere.
Tool stations, fine.
Then
Tool station.
Tool station.
Tool station.
I started working there in where was it? I think it was just after COVID.
Yeah.
Because I'd been sat on my ass for about 3 months just getting furloughed from
Yeah,
the
that's
other
happy
jobs I
days
had.
though.
Yeah,
Innit? Everyone was loving
I was
that.
bloody working through furlough, man.
Yeah, me too. I had to
Didn't get
work.
to-
Yeah,
I was getting money from Starbucks where I'd literally worked for like no time at all. They went, "Oh, I'm going to furlough you," and then I was working on the side as well.
yeah. I
That
had a
was the
job.
most money I've ever made.
So one of them was from the main job that I was doing for that time, and then the other one was I started working there like a week before we went on lockdown.
Yeah.
And then a week after, they called me up and it goes, "Yeah, we're gonna put you on furlough." And I went, "Okay."
Yeah.
I was like, "How much is the furlough gonna be?" It's like, "Yeah, 80% of what you would make in a month." And I went, "Yeah, I'll take that."
I'll take that.
3 months later, I get another call. "Yeah, unfortunately, we can't furlough you anymore." And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, that's terrible news."
I really wanted to come
There's
back.
nothing else you can do. Nothing you can do.
Okay, well, we'll appreciate everything you've done. But anyways, end of 2020, I started working at Tool Station, and the only reason I went there was number one, they were the only people hiring at that time,
Yeah.
and number two, I went there with this mindset of I need to find a spark that I can work
Yeah.
with.
That's
and just do something.
that's a good mindset to have still. That's a good.
So it got to the point I started being a proper creep with people when they used to they'd come in with their orders, and then I would look at their orders, and based off what they got,
Yeah.
I would try and figure out what it was.
Yeah, what
Instead
they
of just
do.
asking them, I would just try and figure out what it is, what trade they were.
Be meditating it.
What's your number?
Yeah.
What's your
And
number?
then as soon as they come in, and be like, "Yeah, you're a spark, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Cool. Here's my name. This is what I've done. Qualifications
That's
in
really
college.
good. That's really good.
I've got no experience, but I'm
Yeah.
happy to learn this, that, and
Yeah.
everything." Didn't get barely got anything. Had one guy. He still calls me to this day. He does it once a year.
Block his number.
He calls
Block
me and
his
he goes,
number.
"Oh, don't worry." He gave me all the sing song and everything. He goes, "Oh, don't worry. I'll bring you in. I'll take you under my wing. Show you all of the ropes. This, that, and everything." And he goes, "Yeah, I'll call you next week." Next week was the literal year. He called me to the year after. Got a call from him and he was like, "Yeah. Do you remember me?" I was like, "What, from a year ago?"
Oh my days.
Get off my phone, man.
Yeah, you still,
I'm already
you still
working.
at Tool Station?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm on site. Leave me alone. But yeah, I got lucky enough. I ran into one spark who was he was just about to start his own company, little like domestic one-man band. Gave him my details, and then 6 months later, I got a call from him. He invited me onto a job doing EICR, and then
Yeah,
just doing
bit
a
of
couple,
testing and that.
a couple additions in this house, and then we started doing little bits from there. So like, what I used to do was I'd book my vacation days, and then so I'd get paid from my mate, paid for Tool Station, and then I'd come and then I'd go and do jobs with him, and then towards May of 21, he had like 2 rewires to do.
Yeah.
Literally one after the other. So it was like 4 weeks straight. I went to go book the 2 weeks, and I had a manager who was just an absolute cow at that time. She basically just denied it.
Yeah.
From the
2
Tool
weeks.
Station, yeah.
Yeah,
Hating on you.
So I just said to her, I was like, "Okay then, I'm not feeling well. I'm gonna need a week off."
I've got COVID.
Oh yeah. She was like to me, "Oh, is it COVID?" I was like,
Yeah, probably
"Yeah."
is. Yeah,
She goes, "Right, I'm gonna need to see I'm gonna need to see the text from
couple jobs
NHS.
worth, innit?
I'm gonna need to see the
Sound
picture
like a
of
Karen.
Before
Sound like a
AI
Karen,
as well,
bruv.
before AI.
So I just got my friend. I just got my friends ones and just made him. I said, "Take a picture of your old one and send it
Just
to
for
me."
a day off. All that for a day off.
Yeah, just for the week. For the week.
Oh, for the week. Okay, fairs. Yeah.
On site, bearing in mind, after about 2 weeks in, she's calling me. She's calling me to see how I am.
Yeah.
I'm stood in the kitchen. My boss is chasing out. He's got the cordial. He's chasing out for an attempt. I'm just there like,
What's that?
yeah, I'm still feeling a bit better.
Yeah, the builder's around.
But I knew from that first rewire I done, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
doing
yeah.
anything else. So after the first house, we moved on to the second one.
Yeah.
I sent an email to the HR.
Put a
I
notice
was
in.
like, yeah, I sent an email to HR. I'm going to be back for 1 more week and then I'm done.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
leave me alone.
Yeah.
Got my ECS card.
Good.
And then, I was at Tool Station. It was the best week I think I've ever worked. I was there for 2 years. There
Giving
for
loads
about a
of
year and a
free
bit.
shit out.
Oh, it was the freest day. People coming to me, "Oh, this needs done, this is done." I was like, "I don't care. I'm going.
Put your middle finger up.
I'm gone. Leave me
later.
alone. Leave me alone." And then I was working with this spark for about a year. and we was doing we did rewires sometimes. Then we was doing testing, fault finding.
Yeah.
Primarily though, he had jumped in with he'd got in good with a guy that does a bunch of solar installations.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was traveling here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
Cambridge, Wales.
You're moaning about
Leeds.
going to Southall and
Tea on the side.
Because I've done it already, so I don't want to do it anymore.
Been there, done that, yeah.
But it got to after about a year, he called me up and he goes, I'm gonna be honest, the work's kind of dried up. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure
So
what's
hard
going on."
maintaining work though sometimes, man. Do you know what I mean? Especially like
But-
one-man bands.
Such a small world. My friend
Yeah.
Umar, who you both know, he started working with you.
Yeah.
Is that the one you went college with? Yeah.
Yeah, we went college together, and he was said to me, he goes, "Oh, I'm working with this guy," and he showed me a video of I think it was a house, an apartment that you lot had done.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Look who's in the video," and I looked in it, and
Dave.
you knew
Dave.
one of my old teachers.
Yeah.
From
Shout out
college.
David James, man.
Yeah,
Best teacher ever, man.
you're
Best teacher.
David
Best
James,
teacher.
not the goalie, you know.
Nah. Goalie, man.
Honestly, he was one of the best. He was
Yeah,
one of
he
the
was,
best
he was.
teachers I had when I was at college. So, yeah, my friend put me on to you.
Yeah.
By that point, I'd never actually seen you.
Yeah.
I'd only heard you on the phone. So I'd been he stuck me on this old people's home doing doing kitchen fit outs, just
Yeah.
first and second fixes. And then after that, you had me.
You're thinking about it, Taran. You forgot the worst job you've ever done ever.
I think after that it was Croydon.
Wait, what was the first job you went on to?
The first job was that Hawksmoor job, in Hackney, the old people's.
Oh
home.
no, that wasn't the first one.
That was the first.
Was it?
Yeah. And I
Oh.
remember it because the first day he was like to me, "Oh, you're gonna be in here in Hackney. It's by Stoke Newton."
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you're gonna be here, and then I'm gonna need you at Romford tomorrow." Okay. And then I spoke to the supervisor, and he was like, "You're not going anywhere. Don't worry, I'll sort."
Yeah.
Because I need you here all week. Like we've got all of these kitchens to sort out. But after did that
your
for about a
first
week.
job, yeah?
Did that for a week.
Forgot about that company.
Then I met you for the first time when we
Give me a
did
call later.
the absolute worst job I think we've ever been on.
Worst job you ever been on?
Croydon.
Croydon.
Croydon B&Q.
Bruv, that was the worst job.
And I'll never forget this because the first time I met him, I met up with my friend first.
Tell him the
Drove down
story.
there.
Tell him the story. Go
I
on.
met him. He was already on site doing some work, and he turns to me and goes, "Taran," I went, "Oh, Josh."
yeah. I know this.
Listen,
I know this.
just tell the people blatantly. Just tell him.
I
Just
just
tell
went to
him.
my friend and I went, "I didn't know he was black."
He's not black, man. So
It's the geezer in me. What can I
Bearing
say?
in mind,
It's the geezer in
I
me.
didn't say anything to Josh until for about 3 months until he was on another job, and I just went to him. I was like, "I'll be honest, bro. When I first met you, I thought you was white."
So how come you're black then?
I was out of the sun too long.
And he goes to me, "What are you talking about?" I said to him, "Josh, close your eyes and listen to yourself. You understand what I mean?" Like,
Speak too quickly.
My name is Joshua King.
but yeah,
Ah, yes.
did
I'm
that?
Josh.
Yeah,
Yes.
did that horrendous. Did that horrendous B&Q job.
Oh,
and then he
terrible
goes
job.
to me, "Don't worry, it's gonna get better. I've got this lovely new job.
It's gonna
on.
get better.
You'll be there for about a year. Don't worry, it's gonna be lovely." And then I said, "Where is it?" "It's Canada Water."
The never-ending story.
Never ending,
story.
never ending,
That's for another podcast day. That one. I'm
Yeah.
telling you that.
You need
That
about
one,
5
yeah.
hours on that one.
10 hours.
Out, in, out. It's like we were doing the hokey cokey there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but then ever since then I've been with this lovely man for the last 3 years.
3
now?
years. You know what I mean?
3 years.
What would you say is better, domestic or commercial?
See,
It has its pros and cons.
I think all sparks should start off in a domestic setting.
Why is
and then
that?
Move
Why?
into commercial.
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely.
In domestic, you're actually learning about how the electricity works and like how you can wire things in a different way. Whereas in commercial, it's literally pull power to this point, pull power to this point.
Well, I don't
And
really agree. I don't agree.
And containment side, following a drawing. Whereas, like you get your finesse and you finish in standards from working in domestic properties.
Yeah,
Do you know
I hear
what
it, I hear it.
Like when you're carrying ladders into like a house, you've got to be careful not to hit the paintwork,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
to damage something.
Yeah.
Or when you're making a chase, you want to make it nice and neat. So when it gets
Yeah.
filled, it's like there's no mess
Yeah.
at all, or you're trying to make no mess at all. Whereas in like a commercial setting, You
Most of the time
you come to a wall that's just been built. It's like smash. There's no finesse to it, and like
So I've smashed a bit of corner.
the finishing standards just aren't there because people haven't done it.
Absolutely.
But so like don't get me wrong. Like commercial wiring is like complicated with like Dali and like 12-volt systems and all that.
Parallel neutrals.
But but like domestic wise, like two-way switching, for example, intermediate switching,
You do that in commercial though.
ring mains.
No,
We work with
You
people.
do sometimes.
Not always,
Back in my
Always.
bruv, in 2017 when I was an apprentice, I was doing like
I speak to
two-way,
apprentices nowadays.
intermediate. Oh
and they
come
don't
on, you
even
know what they're like nowadays.
They don't even know what a ring main is.
Oh,
AKA,
yeah.
I'm like-
AKA my brother.
I'm like, have you, so you got two ends of the ring there, like you got 5 sockets to pick up. What are you gonna do? Well, I'll just put them in a Wago and I'll just run a cable out.
gonna-
It's like
It's so bad now. It's
doesn't-
really bad now.
It doesn't make sense
Yeah.
because they haven't had the experience of how things are wired in that way.
Yeah.
That it's not there because I went domestic first and then moved to commercial.
Yeah.
And I found that was what
The
taught
best.
me the
Yeah.
best.
Would you say? Yeah. So I'm a firm believer of. I think people should start commercial because I feel like as a domestic electrician, you'll struggle to go into the commercial setting. Whereas commercial, I feel like you know enough to go into domestic, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like commercial do a wider range of stuff. So you'd be doing wiring, lighting, more armored cables, more containment. Whereas domestic, it's only switches, sockets.
Yeah, but like
Do you know what I mean?
it is the finesse side.
finesse.
Yeah.
For me,
I
that
hear you,
that
I
is
hear
what
you.
it is.
I think
Yeah.
when you start doing domestic, it's like learning the fundamentals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's
That
definitely
is it.
entry
Like
level.
every
Yeah.
8 times out of 10, domestic is like the things that electricians do. Like
Yeah.
commercial spots in the cities
Yeah.
where I'm from, there's like probably 2 bands of like commercial sparks.
Oh, is it?
And they work on like like the commercial estates and that.
Yeah.
But it's all houses. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm from a town, so it's all houses, so it's all domestic.
Yeah.
And then I got in with a couple of lads that were doing like more commercial side. I think you'll find because you lads are inner city boys, that's
Yeah.
commercial is like your bread and butter. That's
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
see.
yeah.
But if you go like outside of London,
Yeah.
you won't
It's
find
flat bashing
commercial-
everywhere, flat bashing
you won't-
everywhere, yeah.
It's all new builds and
Yeah.
like plots or like
Yeah.
rewires or someone's having their kitchen done.
Yeah.
That's the kind of standard of work like I was started off at, and then because you move to a city, then it becomes all commercial. That's how it is, like in the cities. I don't know. We don't purely touch domestic now
Yeah.
because fucking
It's not worth
London's
it.
a shit up.
I can't stand it.
not
now.
worth it.
When I first started out, I started out domestic as well, and then I moved to commercial.
Yeah.
And at the same time, my friend he did the opposite. He did commercial, and then he got to a point where he just didn't like it, so he started doing domestic, and he's still doing it.
Yeah.
But he'll call me up and tell me, "Oh, you should get on this," and I said to him, "I don't want domestic.
Nah.
You can keep that."
Not in
But
London, mate.
I will never. But at the same time, I'm entirely grateful for the knowledge that I gained doing domestic
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. It does
I
help.
think if I didn't have any of that knowledge when I started working with you, I'd have just been like,
Yeah. And in commercial, I think sometimes apprentices can get lost in the system.
Oh, always.
They just get
always.
yeah,
because it's like the containment's quite involved, and like if you say you're doing like conduit and you got to bend it and you got to get it right first time, you're not really going to let your apprentices touch that because
Yeah.
that's just time wasted, like massively.
That's the thing. Like a lot of these young kids, I feel like they don't realize the amount of stuff that goes into having an apprenticeship. Not even an apprenticeship, but working with a firm. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when you're working with certain companies, I'll probably say right now the situation is so bad where like people just don't be learning. There's not enough time to teach. The jobs there's such a high stake with jobs. Everyone's on a price. If you're too slow, you get charged. You get like contra charges if the work's incorrect. Do you know what I mean? There's so much stuff that goes into it. Yes, you can say it's down to the supervisor to check, but would you rather pay someone a bit more money, you ain't got to worry about it, or would you rather get an apprentice who's gonna make mistakes and then you're gonna get back charged? Do you know what I mean? So like there's something needs to give in the industry.
It's like
Do you know
we're
what I mean?
we're doing 12-week jobs in 8 weeks because we can't get on the site for the first 4
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
And then it's like, okay,
and then there's just no.
you've got your lad with you. You're running around like an idiot, like
Yeah.
trying to get 10 things done at once, and then it's like you're looking over like you just passing me materials and passing me tools because you're making it faster. I can't go over there and first fix that and second fix that spur, and then have to do my 10 things, and then run over and check it,
Yeah.
and then it's wrong, And then I'm flustered and I'm like, no. And then I've got to teach him a little bit and then go back. And then I've got 11 things to do. Do you know what I mean? It's just the time scale and the time difference it's really, it's getting to us. Like,
tough. It's tough. It's tough.
Getting to us.
It's tough.
And at the same time, I feel bad for the apprentices themselves. Like, amount of times you've had me on jobs where it's just me and him being an apprentice.
Yeah.
But the work, the specific jobs that have to get done, it will be something I'm happy to just do on my own. But if I do it on my own, it would just take a little while. But if I was to put the apprentice on it, it like I can't trust him with it. Not in a bad way, but just because they're green. Like,
It's so hard.
They don't have the experience.
Yeah.
And then there'll be times where I'll get them to do something, and then there'll be times where I've done it a couple of times where I'll set them a task, and it'll be something simple.
Yeah.
Always forget. Every now and again, I forget to actually check over their work just like before I move on to anything else.
Yeah.
So then I'll crack on,
and that's when you get caught out.
Yeah, that's when I'll get proper caught out.
Yeah.
And then, it's the worst.
Another question, guys. What would you say is a typical day like working at Cake Electrical?
Site for 7:30.
Yeah.
Cough, Taran.
Yeah.
I'm not. Listen, I know what time you lot were getting to Reading. I flipping know what time you lot were getting to Reading, bro.
Come on.
Don't bollock me, bro. I know what time we're getting to Reading, bro.
I'll be honest, yeah.
Reading, I know what time, bro.
I've literally just got a drop down menu. I just go click, and then I change the date. I forget to change the time.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Nah, to be fair, like Reading was a drive.
It's a slap still.
But when I started going there, I was like, look, you got to just get here early. And you said you drove in early that first time. And you were like,
bollocks.
And he did, because I was like, Taran, 7 o'clock tomorrow. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, no, Taran, 7 o'clock tomorrow. And he's like, okay. He drives in, he gets there, he goes, oh, Carl, that drive was sound. I was like, yeah, obviously, because you beat the traffic.
Yeah.
Instead of leaving at, still leaving at 6 and getting there for 8:30, like, but leave a little bit earlier.
There was extenuating circumstances because, number one, I'll be honest, at the start of Reading, I was getting there, I'll probably get there like 8 o'clock, maybe 8.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the way I see it, so long as the 9 hours have been done, and sometimes I'll be doing more than that. I'll be doing, like if I'm leaving out like 5, 6 o'clock PM, then the way I see it, an 8 o'clock start is alright.
I don't give a damn what time you lot get there at the end of the day. But it's the flipping companies we're working for. Do you know what I mean? The dickhead site managers that we be dealing with, and they're like, your boys are getting in. Your boys we're doing 4 hours on site, and I'm just like, what? Like the boys are there literally 7 o'clock. Do you know what I mean? And the people that be emailing, literally, what happens is, I'll tell you what happens here. I'll get an email going, Josh, what the F is going on? The boys are doing 3 hours on site. And I'm just like, what? Like, of course not. Do you know what I mean? So I'll be getting the bollocking.
No one's doing 3 hours.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't drive to Reading for 2.5 hours. Like 3 hours and then drive home for 2.5 hours. That's nuts.
Do you know how annoyed I was when I had to go up there the other day just to drop a key off?
Yeah, that's your fault.
That's your fault.
I know, it was
You forgot the key, bro. That's your fault.
I was lied up, I was lied up in bed.
Me too.
I see a text message come through and I go, Taran's got that key.
I saw the first message. Yeah, I saw the first message he messaged about it, and I was looking at it, and I was like, "There's no way I have the key. It's going to be in that cupboard."
I knew you had that.
Because in the little key safe cupboard, there's about 5 different keys that all say electrical on there, but 3 of them don't do anything.
Yeah.
Because when you go to the boards, it's just a little thing you twist. I was like, why have they got them there? And then when they sent the second one out, I was like, let me just check.
I dropped Taran a message in the morning. I was like,
in my bag.
Who's got the keys?
And by the time you sent the message, I'd already seen it, and I was like, so I'm already getting ready when I saw the text, and I was like, I've got it. I'm on my way.
And then I was sat in the motor with Josh's brother, and I was like, yeah, Taran's got that key, and he goes, Taran. I was like, that is a long.
That's a long drive.
That's a 2-hour drive, bro.
But speaking on them supervisors, there was I don't know if you saw it in the group chat. He was the same one. He'd moan about the presence on site.
Yeah, that's it.
One of the days, me and Alfie, we'd walked in, but I've got about 15 different apps on my phone where you've got to sign in on some of these sites.
That's ridiculous, man.
But me and Alfie, we'd both forgotten to sign in, but we hadn't gone through the main entrance. We'd gone straight through the
fuse cupboard,
And we was in the fuse. We was in one of the risers, and then I get a text on my phone from the site manager, supervisor.
Can we get an electrical present?
Can we get an electrical present?
Are there going to be electricians present on site?
Is there going to be electrical presents? And then as I saw the text, I just said, Alfie, stand there 2 secs.
Took a selfie.
And then I just sent it into the group chat. No context. I just took that picture.
Everyone started laughing. Like,
Yeah,
there's like a
everyone's
group chat,
laughing.
like all the big managers and that. And everyone was
Trying
like
to
laughing.
catch
Trying to
But
catch us out. Do you know what I mean?
Curtis come through the other
Yeah.
came for the next day and he saw me and he goes, mate, that picture was gold.
Yeah.
And then I see this stupid fool walking through the door and I said to him, I was like, so did you not look on the site before you decided?
Yeah.
He just sat on his phone in the corner. Like
That's what he said he did. He just looked on the app. I said to him, so you didn't
Should know
you
us
looked on
better
the
than
app,
that,
you didn't
like-
think to just use your eyes and look around.
Like, but we're never not gonna turn up, like, do you know what I mean? If it's not 7:30, it's 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock for Alfie sometimes, you know what I mean? But other than that,
I need
we're
my
always
most was
there.
there.
what, 60 minutes?
I didn't even tell you. One of the days I came in when I was doing the you know the powder shack on the first floor. I was getting all the lights set up for it. I'm on the ground floor. I'm getting all of the bits ready. And this is the day I had Mike, I had Alfie, and I think Miles was coming. But I think you and Alfie had smashed out a bunch of stuff the day before. This manager come up to me and he's just. Yeah, you just had this bee in his bonnet about.
He's like, you can't use the
Started
scaffold.
popping
You ain't got a pass, man. You can't use the
popping about
scaffold.
that.
Mate.
You know what I mean? And I'm,
So
Watch me carry the scaffold upstairs.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He
upstairs.
watches us bring a whole tower up,
Delivered it.
set it up.
Knows that I didn't have the Pasma. I thought he had it. He was going to sign it off. Watch me carry it in. Watch me set her. Comes upstairs. Goes, no, you can't use
Can't
that.
use it. You ain't got
I was
passport.
like, well, can you sign it off? Like, you knew the ordeal here.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it's just-
you requested
I wouldn't even
to get
Yeah.
it put in.
I wouldn't even mind. Yeah, I said to him 2 days prior when I was like, yeah, we're gonna get the thing. Like, who's got Pasma though?
yeah.
He goes, don't worry, we'll sort it.
It's
But
like,
yeah, so he comes down to me and he's screaming in my face about this spur,
About a spur not being done, yeah.
because it's visible. No, the spur had been done,
Yeah.
but he wanted it in the wall, like
Yeah.
hidden out of the way.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything to me.
Yeah.
At the time, I just pulled the cable, and then Alfie just put a spur on it. But at first, I'm looking, I'm thinking, what are you talking about? I was like, you're talking to me about the spur. There's about 50 spurs that I've done on this job. Like,
They're
you're gonna
all
need to be
visible, yeah.
They're all visible. You need to be specific. Takes me down to there. And then he goes down. What was it he said to me? He goes, first of all, I found out from one of the plumbers that he was he said that these sparks are well shit. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, it was
He's
sucking
good,
us
these
off.
sparks.
always running.
So I just said to
Always.
him, I was
Like, and then
"Open it,
last day of the job when the job's done, he goes like, oh, you boys done a smashing job.
Yeah,
I'm just like, mate, like,
You're such a-
mate,
And
we,
he's
we,
just
we
weird,
proved
man.
it to you in the last job. We've done a way bigger job than this one. Do you know what I mean? Stop making our life harder.
Always finish 24 hours early.
Innit? Like, always.
Mike can
Slag
tell you
free.
'cause Michael stood next to me while he was popping off, and I'm just looking at him, and I've just got a confused look on my face because I'm just like, I've been with you for the past 2 weeks, and you've been sound as a pound. You've been quiet as anything. Why is it now?
Do you know what it is,
I'm
though?
assuming. In my head, I assumed he'd been getting grilled, so now he's just taking it out on me.
Do you know what it
'Cause
is,
then I
yeah?
just walked
Yeah.
up to him and said to him, "Don't fucking speak to me like that." I was like, lower your voice for starters.
Do you know-
Like,
do you know how you got to think
like,
of it?
there's
though?
nothing wrong with what I've done. It
Yeah,
can,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that can stay where it is. Like there's about 5 spurs on the ceiling alone. You're moaning
Yeah.
about this
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
I wouldn't mind. It's in the corner. You're never gonna see it because
Yeah.
you got a light shining down, and it's a gym. People are here to work out.
Yeah.
No one's
get-
gonna
It's not like the most aesthetic finish in
Yeah.
the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you get a lot of people a lot of these lads, these site managers, they work away from home, innit? Do you know what I mean? So they're away from their families and stuff. 9 times out of 10, they got the ump because they're away from their families.
Mrs. is giving them a stick.
You know what I mean? Mrs. is giving them stick. They might have been not paid that following week. Do you know what I mean? There's so many things that happen to people. So like, that's what I always say to you boys, don't buy it. Do you know what I mean? You go to site managers are always going to be cunts. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, but always just say to you like, all the time, don't buy it. Like you be calling me up saying, Josh, fucking look what you said to me now.
Yeah, a
I'm
couple
like,
times I was
Taran,
gonna- I was gonna
don't
rip
buy
him
it. Like
a new
we're
one.
on bigger and better things. We're doing well. There's no issues. Don't buy it. Do you know what I mean? Just leave and be. Callum's a little fiery pit bull.
When he
do you
came
know
over
what
to
I
me,
mean? all the time he's like, oh, and I'm just like, Callum, calm down. It's all right. It's all right,
Nah,
please.
I'm never that bad. Come on, man. Okay.
right? Don't act like you're Mr. Cool over here, you know? Because I remember that.
Yeah.
I still remember that time in Battersea when I remember those 2 lads messed up the header trunking on top of the what was it, the switchboard, the submate.
The broom, I felt sorry for the broom.
Yeah, this guy comes out the plant room. The first door slams it.
Broom,
It slams so hard it went all the way back and then went
Yeah.
So I've grabbed the. Bear in mind, I'm right behind him, so I've had to catch the door.
Yeah.
And then he's slamming the barriers down. And then there's just a poor innocent little broomstick just leaning up against the wall. Slam. That's getting slammed down as well.
Don't ever leave a broomstick around the electrician. You know what I mean? He didn't know what it was. He probably could have jumped out and hurt him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got scared. I let him
Nah,
off.
do you know what? That was one of our. I'll probably say that was our biggest job because that was like
Battersea, yeah.
a year, and like obviously it's different to what we were doing at Canada Water because Canada was just like 3 floors. You know what I mean? That was a whole medical center we were doing in Battersea, and like yeah, that was probably. I can't lie, we went through it. The job would have been a good job, but at the time we're working with a company, and it was literally the 3 of us. Funny enough, do you know what I mean? The job was going fine. For the first, like,
when it was just us 3, it was
for the first 2 months, 3 months in the job, like we're doing all the conduits, we're doing like wiring and stuff. And then obviously I said to the company I was working with, like, guys, like you're gonna have to get your own labouring because obviously I need Callum to be elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Running other jobs because we work with companies so we work for like main contractors and we work for other big electrical companies. Do you know what I mean? So obviously because I am sort of like a tier 3, we sometimes get like tier 2 work. So I was like, Callum, off you go. Do you know what I mean? Obviously that's when you went to go do the HBs and all that. And me and Taran just stayed. So I said to the company, guys, like you're gonna have to source some other labour. I'm still gonna stay here and do you lot a favour and do the job for you. That's not a problem. But give me some like labour, yeah? Yeah, no problem. And I tell you now, they're sending me shit after shit after shit after shit. I couldn't believe it. I was like, guys, like,
Awful.
it was so bad. Like, you got
Agency
people, and
after
I'm not one to say I'm the best spark in the world or anything like that, but it comes like, it really taught me that job, like, agency, like, 8 times out of 10.
Yeah, cut. That's why they're agency, though.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do you know what's annoying as well? My my old boss before I started working with you, he was saying to me because he was suggesting, he goes, I think commercial work might be alright for you.
Yeah.
And he was like, but if I be honest, like he didn't know any like anybody that was doing commercial work at the time. But he was saying the best way to get in his opinion, was get on with an agency.
Yeah.
And then he said all you have to do in order to get
turn up.
off the agency
Just turn
and
up
then
on time.
get onto a proper firm.
It's just, yeah.
It's just not even be good. Just don't be an idiot.
Have a
Don't
good
be an
first
idiot. Number
day.
one, don't be, have a good first day.
Have a good first
Don't
day.
be an idiot. Listen, pay attention, and then just show you like your quality of your work, and you'll be fine. That's all you had to do.
I feel like any
guys
like decent boys that are on like, when I think about people on agency, obviously being a contractor and that, like if you're on the agency, my first question is kind of like, why have you not been scooped up by a firm already? Do you know what I mean? Because you got firms like us.
If you've been there for like a week, then
three,
4 months.
But when I was qualified, I got qualified and I was done my apprenticeship and all that, I went straight on the agency. Do you know what I mean? I had my 2391, I had everything, and every agency I went to, they wanted to scoop me up straight away, be like, like tell the agency you're leaving and then come work with me directly. Do you know what I mean? How much are they paying you? Do you know what I mean? Like, and every time, that's how you know you're half decent. But like a lot of these boys, they're just stuck in the system, just continuously going job to job to job, and they get found out.
But it's because they've never been taught like properly.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's the going to college and doing your 3 years at college and then walking out onto a site and thinking
It's that gap,
thinking
innit?
that you know
thinking
everything.
you know everything.
Yeah.
And then going into an agency and getting churned over and churned over and churned over and never actually getting taught anything, just being a hand on site.
And may I say as well, always and never starting a job and finishing it.
Never seeing it all the way through.
You never get to see it out.
Or never being like, because when you get someone from an agency, like I'm bad for it. Like you just think you expect them to come in, get the job done, and then go.
Because they're qualified.
Because they're qualified. They need to be honest with themselves, and they need to come in and be like, look,
Yeah,
I need someone to take me under their wing,
yeah.
and just teach me a few little skills. Because you can bend like conduit at college, and you can wire a light from here to here, but when you're on a site and you've got to run a cable from there to there, and it's a
Can't do it.
It's
You
a
can't do it.
25-meter run
can't do it.
with 5 pendants in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's on that scale, they just fall apart, they crumble.
Yeah.
And then they end up staring at it for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Going, what am I going to do?
And then half an hour of shit work.
And then we come around and go, no, I'm paying you to be here to do this, and you can't do it.
Yeah.
But it's not their fault, and it's not our fault. Like we were saying about timescales, it's not our fault. It's just the way things are.
Where the job is,
There's got to be a better system put into place
I
because
will
lads are
say
getting
though,
lost.
There is some fault on those ones that don't know anything, because not knowing anything is one thing, But if you also don't have the initiative to ask,
yeah. That's
Ask the question.
Batsy's a good example.
that little geezer.
remember when you jumped on all of the containment and then you was doing all of these sets and stuff in the trunking and all the containment. I looked at all of that and it looked like magic to me. I was like, I've never seen
he's,
that before.
he's the containment king.
I could just
Callum,
about
the
containment king over here.
Do you know what I mean?
Because at the time I was like, I could just about do all right with conduit, but I'd never done anything regarding I can
tray
do that,
work, the
I can do that,
sets.
I can bend tray and bend tray and like a bit of basket, but trunking I was like, no, that was foreign to me. And then when Josh was telling me he's gonna send him off for another job, I remember I just went to you in the room. I said to him,
give me the formula.
all of these
Give me the
formulas,
formula.
all of these, I literally said to him, all of these formulas, you're giving them to me now because I'm gonna need that for when I start when I
need them
finish
too.
off the other
Yeah,
day.
tell us
the
that formula
it was
again.
like the Facebook algorithm. Do you know what I mean?
And
I
then-
was keeping it tucked in here, like no one can have this.
And then literally, I had a couple sets of trunking to do. I literally worked with Callum, went through everything, double checked everything, and then as soon as I got like the first 2 done, granted, I looked back at them. I looked back and towards the end of the job and I went,
No, that
cover the ceiling and don't ever see them again.
I got some pictures. I might put on the containment that these boys done on that job. Second to none.
yeah, because then as soon as you left, and then it fell to me to finish off some of the other.
Oh, it definitely fell
I
to
was
you.
like-
Definitely. Who else could I rely on
was
that job?
As soon as it clicked after Callum broke it down for me, it was like it's like I was seeing colour. I was like, oh my
Crazy,
god,
innit?
this
So-
is nuts.
so
I was like,
straightforward.
yeah, this is actually so
You just gotta
straightforward.
have the best
That's
the
all
best
it
thing
is.
about the containment is you just gotta have the eye for it. Like if it
Yeah.
if it doesn't look good to you, it don't look fucking good.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And that's it. So you have to get it right.
Yeah.
Because you see some boys, some of the stuff we've seen, some of the lads we've had in.
rough.
People don't even own a file, and they're complaining about snagging cables. I'm like, bro, just get out of my-
People think gas spray goes on trees. Remember Taran?
oh,
Me and Taran.
he was doing like a piece, I think, wasn't he?
Me and
Jesus
Taran
Christ.
were doing a materials list. Yeah, you were in Brentwood that day. Whatever,
But mate, I heard I've seen the videos.
and we were literally
I think
like,
the funniest thing as well is as we was walking, because we was writing the materials.
Exactly,
And I was
exactly,
like, I said to him, I was like, Josh, we need more gal spray.
I said, and I
And
was
he
like,
goes to me,
where's the gas spray? I just ordered some the other
How are we
day.
going through the gas spray? I've already ordered 2 cans. As we've walked, we turned the corner. Agency goes like,
Yeah, go like that.
we're both just looking at us like, that's
We're
where
like,
it's
whoa,
going.
whoa,
There you go.
He's
That's
like,
your
what are you
answer.
doing, bro? Because I'm just spraying. I said, no, bro. Like, just give it a little.
He's doing the whole length.
Do you know what I
the
mean?
3
Just
meters.
like the whole length. Spraying it like an
Spraying
aerosol.
it, not painting it, bro.
Like, mate, you're killing me, bruv.
Yeah.
Ah,
But
that's
yeah,
funny.
all it takes is the initiative because the amount of times you've put me on jobs
Yeah.
doing things, and I'll just be straight up. I've always said to myself, I'm happy to just look like an idiot and not know anything.
Yeah.
Then blag it and say, yeah, I know what I'm
yeah.
doing.
Too many
and then I'll
blaggers.
do
There's
it.
nothing worse.
And then
One
it
of them,
messes up, and then so everyone, and then you'll be looking at me like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Nah, the amount of times I've said, I don't know what I'm doing. So like, how
All the time.
Yeah. For the second and the third and the fourth.
Josh,
that's
how
the
do you
thing as
this?
well. I would rather ask a million questions.
Of course.
It's better
I'd
to
rather
do
get on
that,
your lot's
yeah.
nerves to the point you'll block my numbers.
Yeah.
Asking
Never that, Tara. Never that.
Then
Nah.
when I had
Not yet, anyway.
like so many apprentices that we've seen, and had, like
Yeah.
I'll be doing stuff and like they'll ask like maybe the 1 or 2 questions and then I'll explain it to them, and then they'll just palm it off and then they'll start talking about something else and I just look at them like,
Yeah.
You're
The
not-
worst,
you're
the
not
worst
actually
ones.
interested.
The worst ones are the people that you say, "Look, this is how you're gonna do it. This is how I want it to be."
Yeah.
And yeah.
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 And I'm like,
I just want to
I haven't finished.
throttle them.
Haven't,
Stop, yeah,
haven't finished
like,
talking yet.
you're just
I
responding.
was gonna tell you about the 3 lights that you got. Yeah.
Oh, Taran, please tell them about the story when I got one of the apprentices. Well, our good old mate Mason. It's about the shroud
Mate,
situation.
Please don't say his name.
Yeah, don't say his name, man. His name's taboo.
Tell him about the armor glands.
For about 2 months, Josh was in this plant room pulling in all of the
2 months. 2 months. I was in there for a week.
Yeah, come on.
No, doing because I'm talking about before, like like the whole thing because you fitted all of the.
Oh
units,
yeah, of course. Yeah.
and then you pulled
Massive
on
panel.
all the cables.
Yeah.
And every single time I walked past this thing, all I was hearing was this kid's name being shouted at. Mason, what are you
Sounded like he
doing?
was summoning from the depths of hell or something, mate.
But yeah, one of these days, I think Josh was doing bits around the site, so he's asking. He said to him, cut the shroud to fit.
Just the
cable."
shroud. Just the shroud.
Bear in
You know?
mind-
Just the shroud.
Just the shroud.
shroud.
He's not told him to do the
To
on
be
the armor
fair
gland. He's
to
not
him,
told him to
be
do the
fair
rest
to
of the
him,
gland.
Turn a shroud tight to an armoured, and isn't the
Mate,
easiest thing
it was
to do
a
in the
one.
world.
No. It was a 120 armored. Yeah, I just said, you saw what I've done. I've done it about 20 times. There's about 20 armors here. This is the 21st one. Cut the shroud. I'm gonna be back in 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll go away now. I come back. I see the plumbers laughing in the
10
back.
minutes.
Yeah, interesting 10 minutes. More like half an hour. I see the plumbers laughing at the back, just giggling. Yeah, and I'm like, what the hell are these cunts laughing for? Anyway, I said, right, where's the shroud? He goes, I fucked it. And I'm just like, fuck's sake. I was like, for fuck's sake.
Tony's out the pram. Let's go.
Well, I'm just like, for fuck's sake. Yeah, like, I'm going off for one and that, yeah. And I go, oh, okay, that's fine, whatever, yeah. Where's the second one? Fucked it as well. The plumbers were in stitches. I was just like, for fuck's sake. Like, I ended up calling the company he was working for. Do you know what I mean? Because like I said, we're working with another Sparky firm doing a job and like, helping them out and stuff. And I was like, I'm had enough of him. Take him back now. Do you know what I mean? I'm just like, what? Like, but listen, he's getting better now.
I'll be working in a random room and then all of a sudden I hear dump.
Yeah.
Taran!
Yeah.
You hear what this guy's just done?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've had enough. Go see what he's done.
Oh yeah, no. Tell him about the story about the geezer, the ancient geezer that wired 8 cables in a socket.
Joseph.
Tell him. Tell him, Taran.
So,
tell him.
in some of these rooms, it was all
It was singles as well.
it was single cables, single
Yeah.
cables. But the way that we was wiring it, this particular room had 3 sockets, literally just next to each other on the wall.
2 circuits.
Two
Two
of them were
circuits.
for one circuit, one
That's
for
it.
another. Both cables are just pulled. Both legs are just pulled in. All he had to do was take one of those legs, which is labeled, by the way, labeled.
All
the
labelled.
circuit,
It's all labelled.
Pull that to the circuit. To the circuit that you had to pull it to. Bearing in mind, all of these boxes, I'd also put the circuit
What more
references
can you
in the
do?
box.
What more can you
so
do?
you knew what you needed to do.
Do you know what I mean?
And then the other leg, split it, put one end in one end in the other, and then just put a link in between.
Yeah.
He's pulled all 4 of those to one.
This is an agency geezer, by the way.
To one of them, and then he realized immediately after he cut the cable that he messed up. So then instead of maybe pulling it back and then just renewing it,
Man,
what he
terminated
did,
8 cables
what
or
he did,
something like that. Yeah.
what he did is he spurred off. Now, usually when you spur off, you only spur off with just live, neutral, and earth. You only
Yeah.
need 3 cables.
Yeah.
No, he did it twice
Yeah.
because
He
he
did
saw
double.
2 cables coming down, so he assumed 2 cables were going to go over. So he had 2 sets of live, neutral, earth coming down. Then he had another 2 coming out. So he second fixed that one, and then he got to this one, and it's a complete shock to anyone. He was struggling to get 8. Like 4, 8 cables.
825s
And
into
somehow he managed to do it. Somehow he done it
Not
as
even
well.
2.5s. This was 4 mil.
Somehow he done
did
it.
it?
Somehow he done it. I don't know how.
Cow.
I don't know.
Oh my
This was
days.
4
Probably
mil.
got
It
some
wasn't even
wine,
2.5.
some of the what are they wine nuts they use in the States.
Yeah, it wasn't even 2.5. It was 4 mil.
It's 4 mil, bruv.
singles
It's
he
4
was
mil
doing.
Oh
singles.
my days. There must have been a lot of copper showing on.
I'm on the other side of the site, and I could hear Josh screaming. I was like, "What's going on now?"
It's a Taran.
Josh gone steam past me. He goes, I can't speak to him. Go and see what he's done. Go see what he's done and go sort it out. these big glass doors that they've just put in, just pushed
Bye.
them out of the way and stormed outside.
Yeah.
I've gone down there now and I've seen it, and I said to him, Joseph, what the fuck? I said to him, you've done work in your house, right? And he goes, yes. I said to him, when have you ever seen that many cables in one socket? Come on, like think about
when did
it.
it
When have
burn
you
down?
ever seen that?
Yeah, when
And I
did,
said to him, I was
your
like-
son's house burn down? Last
if
month.
you-
How did you know?
I just said to him, I was like, this is something simple. And I was like, but if you didn't know,
Just ask.
Just ask.
Just
It
ask.
wasn't being funny. He had a spark on the other side of the room that you
Yeah,
could have just spoken to and asked for him
Crazy.
to run him out. Bearing in mind, that guy wasn't the best either, but at least he could have at least helped him.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm around. Like the guy loves saying my name so much. So much.
Taran,
These
Taran.
lot make fun of it now. So
Taran.
like, he used to call my name so much, especially when I was working in that plant.
You used to
room.
sleep and hear it.
I'd lock the door. And hide. I'd lock the door and just be quiet because I'd hear him a mile away. Go,
Taran.
Taran. Has anybody seen Taran?
I think
And then he'd knock on the door.
they were scared. I think it's because they were
Taran.
scared to come see me. So obviously he was like second
Yeah,
in
because
command,
you're
innit?
just a dragon. By the way, none
Oh,
of this
come
ever
on.
happens on my jobs. We're very nice.
What? You. Last time, no, Callum,
Bro,
said to the
top of an iron
apprentice.
fist, he
No,
does.
tell him about what he said to the apprentice one time.
No, this is too far.
Which
Don't incriminate me. Don't
Callum said to
incriminate
an
me.
apprentice one time,
you go off in the corner-
fuck off to
go
the
off in the
corner,
corner and
think about what he's done. Do you know what I mean? Is that a way to talk to people?
He pulled the tray off the wall.
yeah. And do you know what's funny? I remember because Josh told me about it, but
Yeah.
I forgot to call you at the time. And then
I wasn't taking
saw
phone
the
calls.
apprentice. I saw the apprentice about a week later.
Yeah.
Someone was like, "Oi, come here." what the hell did you do on this job that got you so angry? Because it takes a lot for him to get there.
It don't take a lot.
Yeah, it doesn't. But I made it seem like that to him, and he goes to me, "Oh, so what it was? I was doing this, and I couldn't hear him." And Callum was saying, "Stop pulling on this cable," and I kept pulling on the cable, and obviously the train came out the wall. And he goes, "But I fixed it." And then Callum was just getting on to me, and I just said to him, "I had enough." And he goes, "Don't speak to me like that." Fuck off in the corner, think about what you've done. And I just looked at him and think, there's a lot of holes in your story.
Yeah.
A lot of things are not adding
This is
up.
the apprentice where I'm
So
sick
then I
of
spoke
fixing.
to Callum, and he was, "No, we was in the same room when we did it."
Clear your name, Callum. What actually happened?
Yeah,
Today? Clear your name.
Right, so I've got we're in a what's that? Jesus Christ. In
Basement.
an internet cupboard. What are they called?
Comms
Working in
room.
the comms room. And of all the trays surface, and it's onto plasterboard. So I've used like toggles, and I've fixed it down, and I've got to dress like 16 speaker cables, and then probably the same amount in Cat 5 as well. So I'm dressing it around really neatly, like pulling it tight, making sure all the cables look nice because it's all on show. Doing it, get right to the end, and I'm like pulling the cables round. I'm like, just pull it tight so I can see how it is. And he's pulling it tight, like, and I'm bearing in mind I've got like proper toggles in the wall here, and I'm like, there's a lot of length on these cables, so he stood probably twice as far away from me as Taran is, and he's pulling it, and I'm like, yeah, just hold it tight there, just hold it tight, vroom, like this. Fucking tray comes off the wall, completely off the wall. I'm like that. Now I've got to take all these fucking cables off, and I'm like, when are you gonna fucking listen to me? And he's like, don't speak to me like that. And I was like, are you joking? Go and stand in the corner and think about what you've done. And I was livid. Bless him, but like, yeah, I was stressed. That was a big job. That was a 6-month job, and I was up against it. And I was in a little box room, and
It's nothing worse when the job gets stressful and you start snapping at people.
yeah, I hate it.
Battersea, how many times was you getting calls at people moaning about me snapping at them?
I've turned a new leaf now, though.
I think we all have.
Yeah.
We all have.
I don't know about you, mate.
Me? Whoa, no, come on. I'm not kicked off in age.
Yeah, we've been quite relaxed actually recently. Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever forget the time we had that granddad screaming at the two of us.
All right, just before the podcast finishes, it's nearly done. These two were about to fight an old man on site.
No, we weren't.
No, he wasn't.
I refused to punch him because I said he's too old.
He was like 65 years old. I'm not going to hit him.
Yeah.
I come back to site.
Maybe just trip him and just lay him down gently.
I'll pop out to site to go get some materials.
Gold card hanging off his lanyard.
Go for a nap, Grandad.
Yeah, go to sleep, man.
Basically, I went out as I usually do. Went out to the wholesalers. Yeah, come back an hour later. Cough, cough. And one of the doctors says to me, "Josh, your lads are about to start fighting." And I'm just like, "What? Callum and Taran? No way!" Run to site, and I said, "What's going on?" All I see is you holding him back against flipping some old man that started with us. Well, what for his agency as well. And I'm just like, "Boys, what the hell's going on?" All I hear is the geezer go to Callum and Taran. "Oh, if he's your boy, why don't you go outside and bum him then?" I'm just like, "What is going on,
Yeah, it
bruv?"
was
Like,
nuts.
Mental.
It was nuts. Bless him.
You know, it was a problem when he walked. I knew it was a problem when he jumped onto the site and he had his gold card
on a lanyard.
Like for everyone to see.
He was wearing it like a Pokemon card, bro. Nuts.
Gotta catch them all. You know what I mean? But anyway, thank you so much, guys, for coming down today on this podcast episode. You guys absolutely smashed it today. Gave the industry a real good insight, and there'll be plenty more to come, guys. Like, subscribe, and thank you for tuning in, guys. Let's get it.
Peace out.
Peace out.